Teresa Valentova shares feelings on Alexandra Eala's fans after beating her in Qatar. Alexandra Eala's time at the Qatar Open came to an end in the first round at the hands of Teresa Valentova. Eala versus Valentova was moved to center court in Qatar, such as the Filipinas' sudden popularity in the Middle East. The 20-year-old qualified through her ranking, while Valentova qualified for the event, but the Czech star outclassed Eala with a 7-6, 6-1 victory. After the match, Valentova praised the crowd, but admitted that she's played in front of one bigger stadium. Teresa Valentova hails amazing Qatar Open crowd after Alexandra Eala victory. Valentova looked impressive as she dismantled Eala to set up her second-round match with her compatriot Karolina Pliskova. Speaking on court after the match, the Czech star said, "It was a really challenging match. I was really prepared for it. I think I did a pretty good job. I know you wanted her to win, but the atmosphere was amazing. I was just enjoying the moment here, and I think she's a really good player. She's a really good fighter, so it was a really good match." However, Valentova said she was well prepared for the raucous atmosphere due to her Roland Garros 2025 appearance. The star played Frenchwoman Chloé Paquette in the first round of Roland Garros last year and defeated her in 3 sets to deflate the home crowd. After doing the same in Qatar, Valentova said Roland Garros was bigger than the fans who flocked to see Eala. "I think I played in front of bigger crowds in the French Open, so I knew how it would work. I'm just super glad. I'm grateful that I can be here and to compete on this beautiful center court. I'm really glad that I won this tough match." Valentova is currently up to world number 39 in the WTA Tour rankings, which is a career ranking high for the teenager. Eala has achieved some extraordinary things in the past year, but she's also managed to notch up a terrible record. The 20-year-old's first-round match against Valentova continues Eala's horrible losing streak against Czech players. The handshake at the net was brief, respectful, and sincere, but the story of Teresa Valentova's win over Alexandra Eala in Qatar extended far beyond the scoreline. In a stadium humming with anticipation, where cheers rose and fell like waves, Valentova didn't just defeat a talented opponent. She stepped into an atmosphere charged by belief, loyalty, and a fan base that refused to be quiet even in defeat. After the match, Valentova spoke not with triumphal arrogance, but with a kind of wide-eyed honesty. Facing Eala, she admitted, felt like playing 2 opponents at once, the player across the net and the energy surrounding her. "You could feel how much they love her," Valentova reflected, her words carrying admiration rather than complaint. Every point she won sounded like a small victory for the whole crowd. The fans, many of them Filipino supporters who have adopted Eala as a symbol of possibility, filled the Qatar venue with chants, flags, and emotion. They cheered not only winners but effort, long rallies, brave returns, moments of resilience. Even when the match tilted in Valentova's favor, the noise never fully faded. For a young player still finding her footing on the WTA stage, it was an atmosphere that could have been intimidating. Valentova chose to see it differently. "I actually liked it," she said with a smile. "It makes tennis feel alive." Rather than shrinking under the pressure, she leaned into it, treating the crowd's energy as a test of focus. Each cheer for Eala became a reminder to slow down, breathe, and trust her own rhythm. In that sense, the fans didn't distract her, they sharpened her. What struck Valentova most was the respect embedded in the support. The crowd was loud, yes, but never cruel. There were no boos, no attempts to rattle her between serves. When she struck a clean winner or defended a tough point, applause followed. It was the kind of environment that honors competition rather than undermines it. "That's how it should be," she noted. "Support your player, but respect the game." For Eala, the fans represented something deeper than home court advantage. They were a living extension of her journey. Young players watching from the stands, families who woke up early to follow her matches, a diaspora united by pride. Valentova recognized that weight immediately. "You can see she means a lot to them," she said. "That kind of support doesn't happen by accident." Winning in that context carried a unique emotional texture. Valentova described a brief moment of hesitation after match point, not doubt in the result, but awareness of the scene. She had won, but she had also stepped into someone else's dream moment. Her response was empathy. At the net, she offered Eala more than a handshake. She offered acknowledgement. "It makes you want to be better," Valentova admitted, reflecting on the experience. "Better not just in strokes or rankings, but in how you carry yourself." The match reinforced for her that tennis isn't played in isolation. Every contest unfolds inside a web of stories, fans, nations, expectations, futures. In Qatar, Valentova walked away with a win. But she also left with something rarer: perspective. She learned what it feels like to silence a crowd without silencing its spirit, to compete fiercely without erasing mutual respect. And she learned that Alexandra Eala's fans, loud and loyal as they are, represent one of the sport's most beautiful truths: that belief, when shared, can turn any court into a home. As Valentova moved on to her next challenge, she carried that memory with her: the cheers, the pressure, the warmth of a crowd that wasn't hers, but welcomed the game anyway. In beating Eala, she didn't diminish the fans' devotion. If anything, she left the court understanding it better and respecting it more.